Ooh, woo. I do this. You believe yet? I told you, I don't make believe. I make believers. Greetings. Welcome back, family. This is Drummer Boy 1980 fam. Hope you had a good day today. If not, you know the old adage. Ask yourself why and remember, happiness is an inside job and it will always be an internal affair. Huh? Did you catch that? Shout out to the Lapeef Network. Those guys over there are doing phenomenal work. Let's jump into this reaction, family. Let's go.
All right, our next topic of the night is, I was looking at this clip of Diddy, and Diddy was on the Ellen show. And Diddy has an issue with his daughters having boyfriends at 15. Are overprotective fathers needed?
Yes.
Explain.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So you think fathers need to be overprotective, that they shouldn't allow their daughters to explore around that age as far as having a boyfriend?
Hell no. For what?
I think fathers should just be strict.
What you gonna do with a boyfriend at 15?
A boy that's a friend.
No, no. And dating at 15, no. You setting the child up. Boy hormones, her hormones. No.
Oh, y'all must not remember being 15, huh?
I do.
No, I was not doing that shit. I was playing 15. Sports. Getting A's.
No.
Okay.
Well, was you out there?
None of us were doing anything at 15. We all were just playing sports.
No,
I was playing sports.
That's the point. We understand what happens at 15. So the idea is, you know what 15-year-olds think about. So I'm going to protect my child to make sure, again, as a mother, I want to keep my child as innocent as possible.
Because there's a lot of girls.
But 15 is not what 15 was. 15 is 18. And these kids are going to do what they're going to do anyway. So you know what? I'm all about the supervision. Like, this boy you're going to either sneak behind my back and go see, or you asking me to take y'all. I'll take y'all. I'll pick y'all up. I'll drop y'all off. But, like, they're going to do it anyway. Like, you honestly think that they're not? You honestly think
she's gonna have things
your parents told you was
she's gonna have a very hard time.
So what was you doing at 15, Kayla? What was you doing at 15?
I had a boyfriend at 15. He was my boyfriend from 15 all the way until senior year. Actually, until after that too.
That's like saying my daughter's gonna try to smoke, so I might as well let her smoke in the house. No, you're not smoking and nothing around
smoking in personal relationships. Come on.
Wait. So you letting your daughter get bust down at 15 just because she's under your supervision?
Nobody said anything about okay. They are children. So if you're teaching them,
you said no. You said 15 is like 18 now. That's what you said.
Yes, I agree. When I'm talking about kids, the maturity level, like even these pandemic babies, them things are grown. But what I'm saying is that at 15, they're going to have these thoughts. They're going to do these things. And I think teaching them the best way to do it is healthy. That having a boyfriend at 15 does not mean any busting down is taking place.
What do you think you're doing right now at 15?
Together. It means we went to the skating rink together. It means we were friends.
No, it does not.
Kids are having babies in middle school. What are you talking about?
I don't know about no middle school. No, that's
kids
too
are
young.
Having kids are having kids in middle school and high school.
At 15 years old, you're a sophomore or a junior. What are you talking about?
Well, family, did you hear the conversation? What do y'all guys think? Put it in the comment section. Let me go ahead and jump on this horse and let me ride him a little bit. Well, I get what Kayla is saying to an extent, but I'm more so with the persuasion of Courtney on this topic right here. When a girl is 15 years old, man, you got to keep parameters around a child. That's why they call you a parent, right? You have to set standards and do not let your child be all willy-nilly and have an out of hand, so to speak. The cliche still applies to children as well. You keep a child busy. You don't just send your child to school. They come home, they have nothing to do but chores, and then they jump on the computer or jump on the phone or just what have you and just listen to that music all day. No. You keep them rascals busy. You heard me. Did you hear what I just said? You keeping her in activities, whether it's ballerina, whether it's soccer, whether it's basketball, whether it's some type of academic programs and all of the above. You don't leave a child to their own devices. You as a parent have to see what your child is best at because they don't even know yet. If they more towards the academic side, you keep them in something dealing with academia. You heard me, huh? If they more athletic, well, okay, keep them in soccer, basketball, track. If she the prissy type and she like the dance or whatever, keep her in ballerina. We ain't talking about no twerking at no 15. I'm not even talking about twerking at 25. Did you catch it? No twerking, because twerking might lead to pole dancing, huh? All right? So whatever side of the game your child is leaning towards, that's what you open up the door for. Now that cheerleading stuff, I ain't too particular about that cheerleading stuff. Whatever. Moving right along, guys.
Jump in.
Yeah. I think it's a balance. I definitely agree, Caleb, Kay, with open communication and speaking about things, making sure your child feel comfortable in coming to you with things. That doesn't mean I'm going to allow her to be with a boy at 15. And I'm not. I think as a parent, again, especially with little girls, their daddy is the covering. And then the next man that covers her is her husband. Men complain so much about women and women think this of men. It's because they started early, got their feelings hurt early. And then they had 16 hurt feelings, 18 hurt feelings, 20 hurt feelings. Then wonder why she's bitter at 25, 26. Well, she's been dating for 10 years at 25. So as a father, you want to create and as a mother, a daughter that's going to be a wife. And we say all the time, well, I want my wife to not body count. And I don't want her to be so experienced and I want her to create it for me. Okay. But you starting her off and having her out there at 15, not understanding her body and hormones and being with a boy that's hormonal and they sneaking. No, that's not going on in my house. Now, if you're going to try to jump hurdles and stuff, I mean, you're going to have to do a whole lot to get out this house, baby. But I'm not going to make it easy for a 15-year-old girl to try to date, not understanding what dating is, already going to mess up, starts trauma there at 15, and then wonder why she think boys and men ain't nothing at 25. Because we're playing this dating stuff. The emotions. It ain't a plaything. These datings, getting intimate with someone, it's not for play. And so I don't want my child playing with something that's meant for adults. I think it doesn't make her
hold on, Kay, because I know Kayla raised her hand. Go ahead, Kayla. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Courtney. You want to finish real quick?
No, go ahead, Kayla.
Finish up, Courtney.
So that's what I'm saying. It's protecting your child enough to understand that they don't understand what dating is. And you can like somebody, that's good. My daughter is 6, thinks a boy is cute at her school. She's supposed to. And she's supposed to at 15. That's normal. But if I'm letting her out to be with a boy, no, I'm not. And I know it's not the same as far as with smoking weed, but she might want to try that. Mom, I'm curious about this. Well, do it under no, that's not going to happen. And if you try, you're going to have to go through hurdles. But as your mom, I have a standard in my house. And in my home, your ass is at school. You're going to be playing soccer, track, cheerlead. I don't even want her to cheerlead, quite frankly. But she's going to be doing other things that's going to keep her mind hopefully off boys and doing all that. Like somebody, but you ain't no coming in my house at 15 talking about what's up with your daughter. They got nothing.
Courtney is in the kitchen. Is she in the kitchen, guys? Chef Curry, huh? Guys, go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and click it for me. Come on back to see me now, because you know I do the best Lapeef reactions. Y'all know this already. Stop playing with me. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and come on back to see me, all right? Let's go. Courtney is hotter than fish grease. Peanut oil, huh? Family, I don't disagree with one letter, one word, one sentence, one paragraph, nothing. I agree with everything she just said. This is the problem in our community. You let the child out too early. The children don't know anything, and the parents ain't teaching them nothing, no way. Most parents sit their children down in the front of a television, and the TV teach them, BET teach them. Better yet, Viacom. If you don't know what Viacom is, look it up. There ain't no such thing as no black entertainment television, but that's a different show, alright? So I'm not gonna dwell on that point. But in other words, they put them down and they stationary in the front of a TV all day. Disney Channel. We all know what Disney is about, don't we? Alphabet game. But anywho, or the children go to school with these devilish teachers and they teach them. And what's in the school system now? We all see what's going on up in the schools, don't we? Don't we see it? Okay. So it's up to the parents to instill into their children the values and the morals. The good book tell you, you should raise a child in the way they ought to go. Huh? I'm saying it. And the book still holds true to this day. It still holds true. You teach a child. You rear up children. And Courtney raised a good point. A girl would start dating at 14, 15 years old, 16. And by the time she's in her early 20s or mid 20s, she's better already. Men ain't no good. And they out too early. They starting too early. And everything is so warp speed now. Children can get their hands on technology and they can explore the world in the palm of their hand, right? That's a problem. See, and confusion is used as a weapon, guys. Y'all are gonna realize that one day, right? But Courtney was cooking on here. And yes, I feel the same way you feel, Courtney. Now, granted, you don't smother or suffocate your kids. You give your kids freedom, but direct the freedom. Teach them about bad behavior. Teach them the consequences of making bad decisions. Yes, children is gonna make bad decisions, but I pray and hope they don't make no life-threatening bad decisions, if you understand, or something of that nature. But moving right along, Courtney, you was cooking, babe. You was cooking. I second everything that you just said. Moving right along.
I agree with her. I got it's crazy, but I gotta agree with Kayla. I think a part of protection is. Am I echoing?
No, you good.
I can hear echo. I'm mute. If I mute you, it's not on intention. I'm just trying to eliminate the echo. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Matter of fact, my daughter is 15, and then I think I absolutely support her dating, and I think I rather support it as a form of protection so I can be able to supervise. I say the same thing about my boys. Because I remember when I was coming up, I was running around trying to smash and I was doing it reckless. You see what I'm saying? I didn't truly have no supervision. So, and I know a lot of my partners was doing it too. And that's how they was getting chicks pregnant. They was trying to get, you know what I'm saying, smash, you know what I'm saying, somebody's backyard, smash in a dumpster, in the backseat of cars. So I think it's a part of actual protection that you sit here, because they gonna have to do it. I mean, I'm just saying, because I think to Kate's point, it's different from cigarettes because
Kayla.
No,
it was me. And I was talking about weed. I wasn't talking about cigarettes.
It's okay, Logic.
Even weed, right? It's something that they'll have to experience eventually. You know what I'm saying? Weed, you don't necessarily have to experience it eventually. Cigarettes, smoking, drinking, you don't have to experience that. So you should be drinking and smoking with your kids, because that's not actually part of life. Actually talking to the top, it's not part of life. But
to you.
What?
So sex is part of life, so they should experience it early, sex and head?
Drinking and sex is the thing, but it's not one of them things that they're required to do. They're gonna do this.
Right.
Yeah. So they're gonna actually meet other boys. Your boy's gonna meet other girls. And I think if a part of protection is guiding them through that process. We don't do that. We just most like, I mean, my moms was like, no, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do this. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, I'm a man, I'm gonna do it. So I think that it's the way you gotta kind of gear it to protect your daughter, protect your sons, and kind of guide them through that process. So like I talk to my boys about it, and guess what I say? I say all the time. I say, hey, look, you know what? Let me know. I want to have these conversations. Even though right now they was like, nah, dad, all that stuff. But I want to be open with them, so as soon as they start feeling that urge to do it, I'm the first person they come talk to.
But Logic, let me ask you a question, because the question specifically is related to daughters. And I think that boys and girls are completely different as far as how we supposed to raise them. Would you raise your daughter the same way that you talk to your boys?
No. But what I still do, if she decide, and I keep conversations open with her, if she decides, say, hey, Dad, I like this boy. And I said, okay, let me meet him. Because, I mean, what if I say, no, you're going to do that, whatever? If she like that boy, she's still going to be in contact with it, and I'd rather do it in front of me than behind my back.
At what age can she come to you and say, I like that boy, and you say, I'd rather you do it in front of me and behind my back? What's the minimum age?
As a sophomore, around the age of 15. As a sophomore, because she got 2 years, she'll be 2 years removed from high school, and then now it's time for us to start having them conversations, because I don't want her to go out to college and be green.
Well, Mr. Logic, I can see where you're coming from. Yes, you always keep the lines of communication open, guys. That's with any relationship. The lines of communication is key. In business, they call it networking. But I like how Mr. Logic so eloquently put it. If she like a boy, I need to be meeting him. That's why fathers are needed in the household. I didn't say a male, because every male is not a good father. I'm talking about an upstanding, upright, a man that got structure, a man that rules with logic and stability. He has a plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. Somebody that child can look up to. Somebody the wife can even look up to. Ladies, let me tell you this right now. If you don't look up to your man, it's not good to have children with him. Oh, God. I see my numbers dropping. Well, it is what it is. Let me say that again. Ladies, if you don't admire your man, or you don't look at it with any type of awe and he woes you, leave him alone and don't have no children with him, for God's sake. All right? Put that jewel in your pocket. Moving right along. And yes, I would like to meet my daughter, interests or what have you. Now, dating and going out by themselves at 15, it's not happening. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. You can call me old school or what have you. I wear that proudly. But you notice the old school people always the one that keep the money. The old school people always endure. You got these people out here that'll jump out there and it looks good at first, but the end is destruction and calamity. The race is not given to the swift, but the one that endures to the end. That's the truth or that's not the truth. Put it in the comment section. See, you got some parents that want to be the child friend and it looks good on the surface. I'm not your friend, all right? I'm your father. And I'm your covering. And until you leave this house, what I say is rule. You heard me, not what your mama said. What I said is the rule. If you don't like my rule, if the wife don't like the rule, both of y'all can vacate the premises. I get the last say. That's all I'm saying. But Mr. Logic, I see what you're saying. I really don't have no pushback on it. But now, you can't give them too much freedom now, Mr. Logic. But moving right along, all right? Let's go.
Hold on, let me get real in here.
That's not always the case.
That's not necessarily true.
It's not.
So it's interesting.
My first boyfriend was in college.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get real in there. Go ahead, Rilla.
So it's interesting that every time we had this type of conversation, I talk about, I raised 2 daughters, each with one man, one's engaged, one is married. Really, you the anomaly. Okay, cool. What would you say if I said, the mother of my children, her father, raised 2 kids. They both went to Tri-Cities, Logic. They both were virgins until they got out of the house and got married. Right? We lead with such a fear mind state, right? We're the parents. You're supposed to train your child in the way that they should go. When they're older, they won't depart. And that's why I was saying for the last time, like, we saying my daughter's gonna shift. She like that boy. I'm your dad. Wait, you want that boy more than you want me? That's a problem. And it's not always about leading with an iron fist. It's simply setting the boundaries and having the conversation. You really need to have that conversation with your seed. And it ain't about you lording over them. It ain't about being on your head. My daughter, she was involved in Kung Fu. She took jujitsu, right? We always kept saying something. She was always involved in something. That girl speaks two languages outside of, and she speaks French and Mandarin right now. Why we make it seem like instead of asking the right questions, like, man, how'd y'all do that? Well, how did your pops, like, how did he do that? He raised two that went to Tri-Cities and was virgins until they got married, a boy and a girl. Nobody's asking like, yo, how did they do it? It's nope. Kids, they gonna go out here and they gonna sneak and freak anyway. So I'd rather make sure they have a roll of condoms. I just gave you the green light. I let you know that when you're ready, because you can make that decision. When you're ready, I want you to be prepared, right? That's not how I run my house, man. It's not. We focus. We on task and we on purpose, right? So the thing with Diddy, the thing with the way this question is posed, I don't understand what an overprotective father is if he's functioning as the protector of that house. What's overprotective? Because that's not a knock on you, JR. The way you
I'm gonna say I was gonna get K next in there. Just want to put it out there and get K in this.
Yeah, because people sit up there and think because your dad is protecting you and you not getting your way, he's overprotective. But you never start to think like, what is he protecting me from that I can't see down the road? What is he training or developing me? What is he investing in me to be ultimately? Right. So, that's my take on it, man. Okay, you can go ahead.
My God, if anybody disagree with that, there's something wrong with you. I'm telling you right now from this microphone. You heard me. Drummer Boy 1980 is saying it publicly. What Rilla said just now is 100% facts. You can't punch no holes through what Rilla just said. If you try to attempt, the only thing that you're going to do is wrestle with the truth. That's the only thing that you're going to do, because you can't do nothing with that truth right there. Matter of fact, I'm not going to even add to that truth. Huh? The man was in the kitchen, was he not? Somebody put it in the comment section. See, that sounds like a standard to me. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a standard, and most people don't have standard these days, guys. You know it and I know it. And it reflects through the generations, the children. You can see it. I remember a time where young people didn't even curse in the front of older people. Whenever an older person come around, we used to put up our drinks and stuff like that. We was 21, 22, 23, 24. Whenever that we see the little church ladies come around or something like that, we try to hide our stuff. Do anybody remember that? Whenever we see the preachers come around or whatever, I'm talking about the real preachers. I'm not talking about the jackleg preachers, the ones that's sleeping with the members. God told you to feed the sheep, not to breed them. But that's another topic. But we used to hide our drinks and our cups and stuff because we had respect. But now, children 14, 15 years old cursing and smoking, blowing smoke on you and doing all kind of stuff at 15. The first question that comes to my mind is, where is the parents? I know a lot of y'all are going to be upset because you are those parents. Your kid's so bad. How is it a child at 8, 9 years old, 10 years old telling you what to do in your house? Because I'm just trying to give them the things that I didn't have. You walk, talk, and sound like a pure D fool. That's what you sound like. What you doing is crippling your children. You the cause of it. And then the child get 18 or 19 and then you act as though you don't know what's wrong. I tried to raise them right. No, you didn't. You a liar. You heard me. You was giving them the wrong tools for this job here called life. That's why you need a man in the house. A man. A man come with work orders. A man come with characteristics. And some of the guys jacked up too. Don't get it twisted now. It's not just the ladies. It's the guys too. Because a lot of them was raised wrong. And they go out there and have 3 or 4 kids from 3 or 4 different women. And then they complain about, well, man, I ain't got no money because I'm paying all the child support. But look at what you was doing. I'm going to take myself for instance. Guys, I didn't have a baby until I was 38 years old. And I was married at that. You heard me. And I probably had more women than any of y'all. And that's just the truth of the matter. And I'm not bragging about it. And it's nothing to brag about, but what I'm telling you, I was responsible with my seed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because I knew on the back end, it would affect my money. So whenever that you see me driving around up in my $100,000 car, dude, I ain't got 3 or 4 kids running around. You come to my house and it's plushed out and nice in the suburbs because I ain't got 3 or 4 kids running around. That's why I don't have 3 or 4 baby mamas reaching into my pocket. You heard me. You go check my bank account because I ain't got 3 or 4 kids running around. That's why I was responsible. And a lot of y'all guys need to be responsible. A child needs a father and a mother in the house as the archetype, the prototype, the example, the template. You heard me. That's what a child needs. Most of the time, did not. Most children will turn out just fine. I did not say a child will be perfect. I did not say that. But my microphone getting too hot now, so I got to go. All right, y'all, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Go ahead and hit that share button. Hit that like button, family, because I'm trying to get into the algorithm. Great show, Lapeef. Great show. Good topic. Hit the share button now, fam. Do me a favor, all right? Go ahead and hit that cash app. I'm getting a couple donations now. Thanks to all the people that have donated to me. I really do appreciate it. There is another option, guys, under the video called the Super Thanks. You can click that as well and donate to my channel. I appreciate y'all, guys. Thank you. Because y'all know I do the best Lapeef reactions. It's already known throughout YouTube. People have told me so. Like I always say, guys, 10 folds over. I do appreciate y'all, guys, and come on back to see me because there is more. Peace.